What's going on, ladies and gents? Your boy Gamma back with the lovely
Juju.
Pop the balloon.
Pop.
Or
Find Love.
I said, get on in here, boys and girls. You know we finna have a good show. Today, like the video, subscribe, all of that good YouTube stuff that helps out. We definitely appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
But Juju.
Gamma.
Pop the balloon or find love.
Yeah.
Is it gonna happen today?
I was going to ask you the same question, but I'm hopeful on this one. Yeah.
Shout out to Arlette and BM. Let's find out.
Okay, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Keegan.
Keegan, how old are you?
37.
And where are you from?
From Trinidad and Tobago, greatest place on earth.
Okay, very nice. What do you do?
Well, I'm a qualified and experienced plant process technician and operator.
Okay.
10 years ago, I ventured into entrepreneurship. So I own my own automotive repair and maintenance company.
Nice.
I also have a trucking company. I recently did my first real estate deal. It was a flip, which was very lucrative. So I'm going to be looking forward to that as a source of income in my life as well.
Okay. And what are some things you like to do for fun?
I love to do everything that takes me away from work, mentally and physically. So I love mountain biking. I love cycling. I love to do hiking. I love traveling. I'm a Caribbean guy, so I love food. I love the beach. We have the best beaches in the world. I love music. Chris Brown has been my favorite artist since I was 16. I'm 37 now, so that's quite some time.
Wow.
Movies. I love movies. I always wanted to be an actor.
Wait. Hold on. He ain't gonna get, away with that. He said Chris Brown has been his favorite artist
For 16
since
years?
he was 16.
Oh, 16.
And he's 57 now?
No. Is he
Or for-
37?
37 is what he said.
Yeah.
All right, man. You're gonna let him live because he was about to get the belt, man. I was about to say, give me your head, boy.
37 now, so that's quite some time. Movies. I love movies. I always wanted to be an actor as a kid, so I was aspired to be a comedic roles. I love Kevin Hart. I love Mike Epps. I love Tyler Perry. So that kind of thing. I would love to be an actor one day. So that's one of the things that I love and I'm passionate about. I love movies.
Okay. And what do you look for in a woman?
I look for someone who's religiously grounded. I look for someone who's confident. I love ambitious women. An ambitious woman is one of the most powerful, strong women you can come across. And I love ambitious women. I love a woman with a good sense of humor. I'm naturally a comedic guy. I love a lot of shit. So anyone who could laugh and have a good time, yes, that's one of the qualities I look for mostly.
All right. And what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers for me is someone who has zero interest in their religion, someone who's unnecessarily argumentative or confrontational, someone who just doesn't have a good sense of humor or they're someone who just doesn't have a good sense of humor and they're unwelcoming in terms of their personality.
Okay. All right. Got it. So we did get a pop.
We got a pop balloon,
Yes,
but
we
now
did.
it's time for the first
impressions.
In case you're new here, it's what we do here, ladies and gents. We give our initial take on the featured dating guest.
That is right.
You know what, Juju?
Hello.
Gots to throw it your way.
Oh, must you?
What is this gentleman giving you? 15 seconds. Let's get it.
He seems like a very well-rounded guy. He knows himself. He knows what he wants. It was a lot that he shared. So he seems very intentional, right?
Yeah.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. No red flags, right?
No.
No red flags. All right, 15 seconds.
What do you
Listen,
think of that?
Caribbean gentleman. He loves the beach. He loves the outdoors. I think he said he's Trini, right?
Yep.
He don't want nobody liming. You know what I mean? He wants that double. He wants the double roti.
Double.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's a festive guy. He's Caribbean, man. He ain't asking for much. He likes to eat good food. No red flags so far. You know, y'all got to let us know in the comments below what your initial take is. But let's get it.
Balloon. Let's head down there and see why she ended up popping. Okay, let's start with your name and age.
My name is Jackie and I'm 36 and I popped because I'm not the match. I'm a little aggressive, so I can be honest about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like, what do you mean by you're kind of a little aggressive?
Cause
Like that.
What are you doing?
That's what she made.
I may feel like I got to give you a little lip, you know? That's just me. So I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. All right.
I see the face. Now, is she someone that's your type?
To be honest, She's nice. I don't have any issue with how she carries herself or how she appears. I like the fact that she's honest and she said that she'll probably whoop my ass. I appreciate you letting me know that up front because I would not like to be beaten after the show. So I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for
All right,
saying
we
it.
He's
did
a
get a pop back
gentleman.
over here. Your name and age.
My name's Saniqua. I'm 34.
All right, and Sneeko, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'll have to say maybe the outfit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's wrong with the fit?
The shirt is kind of tight. I like a looser fit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's someone that's your type.
She's an attractive lady. She speaks well. She sounds very confident in herself. Definitely, she's a looker. She seems well put together.
Thank you.
All right, we are.
I know this is the second time that we've done this lineup, right? Okay.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
not coming off genuine. I'm just putting that out
You know
there
what?
because
She has a hard time being very
honest,
forthright. That's the issue. It's not that she's being deceptive in what she says. She ain't just coming all the way with it. She's one of the women that tend to like look for she looks for a reason to pop that ain't direct, put it like that. Based on what we observed so far. I'll give her credit, but most women and most people in general struggle for with this format. It's lights, camera, action. They don't want to look bad. They don't want to feel bad. We get it.
That's the part, right?
Yeah.
A lot of it is their image. Like I don't want to come off or seem like
I don't want to look a certain
bad
way.
person,
And it's difficult. That's why when and if we find someone very comfortable, so much so that they're just forthright, forthcoming, we give them props.
Yeah.
Because it's difficult, Sometimes we don't know why people are being a little, enclosed.
off,
Maybe they're insecure or maybe there's other things there. So we don't want to judge. But
That's true.
when
That's
and if
true.
we do
That's
notice
true.
this, we point it out. Like, you got to be straight up. All right, man.
Down to 4 unpopped balloons. Go ahead and ask our remaining ladies a question.
All right. So I would like to ask, what do you guys do professionally? And is family a big part of your life? And how do they synchronize together?
Okay. Your name and age first, and then answer to his question.
Imani, I'm 34. I'm what I call a beautypreneur. I'm an esthetician, aesthetics instructor. I have 2 different locations of salon suites, an aesthetic school, and I train individuals. I help people open their own businesses. I do a few other things, but family's huge to me. I definitely like to incorporate family into every aspect that I can. I have lots of family members that work for me and things of that nature. I think makes the puzzle pieces, it fits right. People that you can trust.
Let's go down
Lovely
here.
answer.
Your name and age and answer to his question.
LaShawn, 38. And what I do for a living, I'm a control manager for a financial institution. And family is also very important to me. I don't know if I take that as the traditional sense of family, because to me, family is not necessarily blood. I feel like as the years have gone on, I have created my own family with a lot of people that I've met and gotten really close with over the years. But all in all, family is a very important part of my life.
Beautiful.
Your name and age and answer to his question.
Hi, I'm Tiffany. I'm 38. I work for Los Angeles County Department of Health Services, and I think to me, how I've incorporated like family and work is just that I know when to stop working and when to like spend more time with my family and stuff like that. Holidays are coming up and they're very huge to me. So my thing is like I try to incorporate me going to see my family and stuff like that because I'm from Memphis. And just spending a lot of time with them because I feel like spending time with them is more important than like sometimes working, building other people's dreams. You kind of forget about the people that matter the most to you. So I try to make sure that's a big priority for me.
Understood.
Hey, yo, that's very important what she just said right there, Like you may be going to work, going into a building, going into a corporation, industry, whatever, right? Building that up, building careers of others. You're doing that. You're a great HR specialist, right? You're helping people find their goals and live their dreams. And then the people around you could be decaying. Your family, the ones at home, like she just said, the ones that matter the most. You can sometimes forget that.
Get neglected.
You know what I mean? You like the greatest corporate VP, whatever, but then at the house, ain't nobody benefiting from that.
But usually, to be very frank, that's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Because if you're such a workhorse, if you're such a successful business entrepreneur or just a person who holds that type of position. And yeah, that demands that much time,
Effort, energy,
resources. Someone or
exhaust you.
somewhere is going to be lacking.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's a delicate dance,
It
man.
is,
You know,
it is.
like to be successful in any field
It is.
while you're being successful as a family person, you know, whether it's a spouse, a father, mother. It's a lot of different hats that most people wear, and we don't talk about it
Especially
all the time.
with kids.
Yeah, man. So I like that. I like that, you know, you got to have perspective. Family first. Family first. Things that matter should step above, you know, a material and money. And then, all right, let's get it, though. Let's get it.
Your name and age and answer to his question.
I'm John Sherika and I'm 34. So I'm an attorney and I also event plan and decorate on the side. Of course, being an attorney, I'm the person that everyone calls for advice. So I may not always know the answer, but if I don't, you know, I'll try to, you know, figure out the answer. I do work remotely, which allows a lot of flexibility with my schedule. So anytime I'm available, they need something, I'm there. My nephews, they play sports, so I'm there. Soccer games, anything of that nature. But I love spending time with my family.
Excellent.
Hands on.
All right, let's head back this way. We did get a pop balloon. All right, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I think you seem like a great man. I think it's more so just the body type and the outfit.
She said body type.
And now is she someone that's your type?
She is a lovely lady. Unfortunately, my sister is almost identical to you. I walked out, I saw her, and I was like, oh, she looks just like my sister. My sister is a beautiful young lady, and I could acknowledge that. So you are just as much.
Thank you very much.
All right.
All right, so we are down to 3 unpopped balloons. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay. What goals do you think you've possibly set for yourself to achieve within the next 3 years, 3 to 5 years, personally and career-wise?
Okay. So what personal and career goals they have for the next 3 to 5 years?
Yes, correct.
Okay, let's start here.
So my goals that I plan to accomplish in the next few years, I would say 3 F's: faith, fitness, and finances.
Okay.
Finances, because I want to own a home soon. So that's something I'm working towards. Fitness, I have a son and I want to be here and be healthy as long as possible so that I can be with him for as long as possible. And faith, because I am working on my relationship with God. So those would be my 3 goals.
Great. Great.
No, is it personal and career? Were those personal and career all in one, or?
As far as career, I'm pretty good where I am in my career. I'm always looking to be better, do better. So just to go to the next level, I would say, as far as career is concerned.
Great.
Thank you. Let's go on over here.
Hi, Tiffany. So for me, I think a personal goal that I have is I've always loved to cook. So I've recently taken culinary arts classes, and in the next 3 years, I want to start like some type of like small restaurant and expand on that. The other thing is like I do go to the gym and stuff like that, so I don't want to be more fit. And just spending more time with my family. I think family is very important, so that's something that I want to do, especially since I feel like my parents are getting older. I want to spend more time with them.
Great.
And your personal and career goals.
Okay, so I'll start with personal. One is I've been spending this year working towards becoming more financially free. So I think over the next 3 years, I want to continue working on that because my goal is, of course, to become debt free. So I want to keep, grinding and, until I get to that. Also, I do want to become a homeowner. So that's on my list. Career wise, just continue advancing. I kind of go back and forth about whether or not I want to open up my own firm. So that's kind of, a possibility. But just, continue advancing, climbing the corporate ladder.
Excellent.
All right, let's head back this way. I'm going to hand you a pick.
Okay.
There you go.
you.
And I'm going to have you pop 1 balloon.
All right.
Good
Uh-oh.
God.
All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
He's an attractive man, and then also I was interesting, and then I like the fact that he mentioned Chris Brown, and I'm a Chris Brown fan too, so thought we would have something in common.
Okay, got it. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
She's a lovely young lady. She seems well put together. She's a bit quiet. She seems a bit shy, but I have not been able to speak to her further than what we have. So just based off of that initial assumption, That's why I popped her balloon.
Thank you.
All right.
She
We're down to
does.
2 unpopped balloons. Go
Yeah.
ahead and ask our remaining ladies another question.
All right, ladies, what are your thoughts on marriage, and would you like to be married?
Start there and head back. So, what are your thoughts on marriage, and would you like to be married?
My thoughts on marriage, I'm a wife. I'm just waiting to be found. So, yes, I do want to get married one day.
Lovely.
Yes.
What about here? Name an age and answer to this question.
LaShawn, 38. My thoughts on marriage, I really respect the entity of marriage. I would love to be married, but it's not something that I take very lightly. So I would definitely have to make sure that me and the person who chooses to take that step are really in alignment about what a marriage really is and what it takes to really preserve a marriage. Because, you know, it's cool when things are good, but things aren't always good. Sometimes things get bad. So you really have to be able to find someone who's willing to weather that storm with you and who's really ready to like go to bat. So
for better or worse. Most people don't even know how to deal with things when they're lukewarm. They're not even bad. They just want it to be for better or best and keep, you know, for perfect.
They want to
for
throw in
better
the
or
towel.
worse. You know, you up and down. You got to know
That's
how to
how
ride
life
it.
is.
Yes.
Up and down.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, ladies, any questions for him? Oh, she's already ready. We'll be back.
So I have a question. Because you mentioned how the young lady next to me comes off a little shy and quiet. What does that mean for you?
For me, shy and quiet is nice, but I'm a bit outgoing. I like someone who I can really laugh hard, talk with. I love to talk. I know I said that before, but I also want someone who, when I need to be serious, we have goals to set, we have goals to achieve, we can do that. So I really like someone who I can have both with. That's what I'm looking at.
I'm thinking.
Just
Yes.
So would you prefer someone who's more extrovert versus introvert?
I prefer a very...
She should just be like, bro, do you like me? That's it, man. Why you putting him to the test? You right in front of him. Like, he might just want you. Ain't got to check off it.
Nice mix.
Why'd you end up popping?
I'm 100% introvert. Like, and it was a thought initially because I don't really have a sense of humor. Like, I'm very sensitive. So jokes can sometimes hurt my feelings. I've been told a time or two that I don't know how to take jokes because I am type A, very serious. I can have fun, but it may clash. It may clash. So.
All right, I respect the honesty.
I do.
See, this is what I
Right
mean.
here.
You ain't got to be exactly what people want. Just be honest.
just
I like
be
that.
who
At
you
first, I was like, yo, hold on. She an attorney, though. She know how to talk. But then, you know, the sensitivity and the other things she mentioned, I respect it.
And as an attorney, she's probably very analytic.
Oh, yeah.
So
you know, you joke about her
Like, what do you
dress.
mean? Like, what do
She
you-
going to play it over and over,
Can
you
you
know.
expound on this?
Some people are like that. They cannot take a joke, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
So I respect her for being honest about that, you know, preventing chaos in advance.
Fun, but it may clash. It may clash.
Yeah,
so that's why I popped.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
And now, is she someone that's your type, though?
She's nice. She seems very cool. She seems well-rounded. She has a career going for her and whatnot. She seems very cool. But definitely the fact that you said you're highly introverted,
Yes.
that's, yeah, we would have probably not got along for a time we left the set. So I don't mean to sound bad, but
No, it's okay. I get it. Especially the whole comedian thing, like from past experiences, like, no, we would.
Understood.
Yes,
Understood.
got it.
Understood.
Thank you, though.
All right.
All right, let's head on back this way. Any questions for him?
I do have a question. So when you think of your ideal mate, what are some of the qualities you would want that person to have?
That's an excellent question. I would like someone who's outgoing, but knows when to be introverted, according to what young lady said. I like someone who has natural maternal instincts, kind, loving, caring, but she also has to know how to be assertive when necessary. I have no issue with a woman who can take charge when she needs to, or if she feels the need to. I support that. And yeah, that's more or less it. I really want someone who can gel well with me. And that's more or less the type that I look for in terms of the qualities.
Okay. I have another question. Can I ask? Okay. So what would you say your are you more of a direct communicator or a little more reserved when it comes to communication?
I believe I'm more direct. You know, I believe that communication is something that can bring people together. It can make a relationship beautiful. It can make a union beautiful. And without that proper communication, then it could fall apart. So I prefer to be honest. I prefer to communicate. And I prefer to just let us gel on that level together, you know?
Can I ask one more question?
All right, last one. Go.
Last one. Do you have any children?
I have a twin boy and girl. They're 6 years old. Can Kyla, Daddy loves you very much. Yes, I have a twin boy and girl. They're 6.
I don't have any other questions.
Okay, all right. So,
Is she someone that's your type?
Oh, definitely. She's beautiful. Beautiful.
Let me bring you up here with us. Let's all come on up here. Come on up, y'all. Come on up. Okay. Any final questions between the two of you before we determine if we have a match? If you don't have one, that's okay as well.
I have one.
Sure.
So if someone who's close to you, someone you love is upset, how would you deal with that? How would you handle that?
I would ask what the issue is. If the person doesn't want to speak, I believe in giving someone space until they're comfortable. And as soon as they're willing to open to me, I will drop whatever I'm doing so I can hear. And as best as I could, even if it's just positive affirmations, I'm going to bring that to you to try and uplift you and help you.
Okay, so are you guys good?
I have one more question. Where do you currently live?
In the carnival capital, the greatest place on earth, Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh,
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
I'm willing to try.
okay.
Excellent.
I don't have any other questions.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Well, let me ask my final question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
It's a yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
So yes.
Hey, we got a
She
match.
better had said yes. Stop playing. Word. You made it, and it's finally a match. Yes.
Yes,
Go ahead and like the video, subscribe, notification bell. You won't miss a video like this.
That is true.
But we all made it to this point of the video, so drop your comments below and let us know what you thought about the show.
Yes.
For Juju, time for the final. Thoughts. It's a match.
It is.
Wow. All right, about time. How you feel about the match? Let's start there.
I actually am digging it.
You think it's the best potential for him out this
I
lineup?
do believe so.
Okay. You know that doesn't always happen, but yeah, in this case, I have to agree.
true.
You know, he got the most suitable woman
The most suitable
for him that has the best
Yes.
potential. Not that anything's wrong with the other women or ladies on the lineup, but for him, I would say this is the best potential.
This is. I agree.
You know, we got to really pay attention to this one. If there is a follow-up already, you know, we got a long
we
list
have
of
to
follow-ups.
look.
You know
Yeah.
we're going to come around and get back to it. But yeah, I agree. I mean, why do you say it is a good potential?
Just based off of her line of questioning, questioning, like it seems like she really wants to find something that has depth, right?
Okay.
Substantive.
Substance?
Yeah, and just good organic energy for the most part. You know,
It looks like it's going somewhere, right? Yeah, I agree. You know, for the most part, they just had like a really good vibe back and forth, you know.
Great
Even with the
exchange.
questions, you know, they were real chummy, you know. So we hoping that it does work out, though, you know, as always. So potential.
and it's huge. Like he's still in Trinidad, and
That was a huge
she's
risk.
girl. Just
I don't
just
even
go
know if
there.
it's a risk. Yeah, just
For
get,
vacation.
get your passport. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Get ready, girl. That's it. You know what I'm
some
saying?
good food.
Beaches, bus up shop, roti.
All of that.
You know, Callaloo, all of that, man. Told you your boy's well cultured. So is Juju. But drop, you know what? Speaking of that, Carnival is the MVP VIP word. I can't let that rock. You know, come on. Carnival. Shout outs to my Trini Massive. So go ahead and drop your comments below. Let us know what you thought about the show.
That's right.
But be back for more.
Be back.
We will have that
For
sure.
sure.
Until then, your boy Gamma signing out with the lovely
Juju.
peace. That's not the sound effect, right? I said peace. There we go.